Hello everyone, this is a response video to the Horror Fan Man. A little while back he posted a video showing off his collection of video nasties. And these were films that were banned by the British censors back in the 80s. He did like part 1, which he showed his collection of the prosecuted films. And I guess at some point he's going to do part 2, which is the rest of the films that were either censored or pulled or whatever. Now, this, for me, it's kind of interesting because I never really actively sought out any of these movies. These are just the ones I had in my collection. To stick with the theme of his video, I'm just going to stick with the prosecuted films for now. And one thing I've noticed is I have more of the prosecuted ones than the ones that were just pulled. So I got these in alphabetical order, and I'm going to go through these real quick. Alright, so first up, we have Anthropologists. This is a cannibal type movie. Got this from my good buddy Lord Juggalo 5150. I'm really happy to have this movie in my collection. It's a crazy cannibal film. The thing I like the best about this movie is that it's unpredictable as to who's going to die, because most of these films they telegraph who's going to live. Nice gory movie. It's almost like a slasher type thing. Let's go on to the next one. We have The Burning. Obviously the Scream Factory release. This film's kind of like in the vein of Friday the 13th, where this caretaker gets burned up and comes back to the camp to get revenge on the kids. Great, gory fun. Talked about this one a little bit in my contest entry to Retro Slasher. So we're going to move on to a couple cannibal films here. Alright, we got Cannibal Holocaust. This is a Grindhouse release DVD. I know there's a way cooler Blu-ray, but I don't really like the film enough to upgrade this title. I'm happy with this artwork. Out of the three major cannibal films, this is probably my least favorite. My favorite is actually Jungle Holocaust, which oddly enough didn't end up being a video nasty for some reason. I don't know why. But there's one scene in this movie that I really do love, but I won't get into that if you haven't seen the movie. Alright, now we have Cannibal Holocaust. Probably the most notorious of the Mondo cannibal type films. Most people actually state that this is the film that is responsible for the Blair Witch Project, which is probably true. I mean, it's probably the first found footage horror film. Alright, let's go on here. We have Don't Go in the Woods. I picked this one up because this is Code Red released, and I really love Code Red. Unfortunately, the film is not very good, but I think there's a documentary on here that I need to watch at some point. Maybe. I don't know. But I still need to check this one out. It's alright, but I had a hard time watching it. Alright, let's go on to the next set. Alright, Evil Speak with Clint Howard. I really did enjoy this one a lot. This is one of those films I watched a lot back in the 80s and then, kind of lost touch with. One of those devil type movies that were popular back then. I remember there was Evil Speak and then Infernal Evil came out around the same time. This one was kind of like putting the computer into it, where the computer kind of becomes possessed, where the guy was translating some evil book into the computer. This is a weird movie. Alright. Island of Death. Still haven't watched this one. I know that there's a really cool Arrow edition of this out now, but I think I might watch this one first, and if I like it, I'll probably go and pick up the Arrow release. Alright. Last House on the Left. Another notorious film from the late, great Wes Craven. Probably one of the earlier rape revenge type films, where these guys kill these girls and go stay with the parents. The parents find out, get revenge. I was really, really way too young when I initially saw this movie. Alright, let's move on here. Madhouse. Really, really enjoyed this one. Such a nutty movie. It's about two sisters. One is batshit crazy and she becomes disfigured, and then she comes after the normal-looking sister. Really great fun. This one has a killer dog in it as well, so it's like a 2-4. And it also has a killer crazy priest that likes doing nursery rhymes. Great nuttiness. Alright, now we have Tenebrae. One of my favorite Dario Argento movies. This one was really, really butchered for the longest time. The only way we could see this back in the 80s and 90s was under the Unsane title, and it was missing like the best gore set pieces in it. And last up, we have Zombie 2, or just Zombie. This, I guess, in Britain was called Zombie Flesh Eaters, and it was banned. The thing I find interesting is like the goriest film out of the three major ones, which I think would be The Gates of Hell / City of the Living Dead. That one didn't make the list. Like, if any film should have been a video nasty, it really should have been that one, because this one is probably the least gory, except for the eyeball scene out of this one, The Beyond, and Gates of Hell. All right, guys. So that's it. I'm gonna do another video, and it's gonna be about censorship in my province. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you all later.